Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Launched in 2021 and one of the best new models of the year. This is the Tudor Black Bay 58 925, so named because it's the Black Bay 58 platform launched in 2018 with AG925. It is made of sterling silver. The watch, of course, featuring the 39mm Black Bay 58 case. It's 12.9mm thick, 47.8mm from lug to lug, and it has a 20mm spacing between the lugs. The Black Bay, since its debut in 2012, always inspired by 1950s Tudor and Rolex Submariners. This model right here, the 58 series, is more representative of the size of those early Submariners than are the 41 and 43mm Black Bays. This is closer to the originals, to which it pays tribute. Now, it's got a little bit of a solidity to it. It's faintly heavier than stainless steel. It's not as heavy as gold, and certainly not as platinum, but it is a little bit heavier in the hand than stainless steel, and you do notice it. The timepiece is easy to wear on my 16cm circumference wrist. We'll zoom out a little bit and take a look at the wrist fit. I can recommend this for women. At under 48mm lug to lug, it gives me plenty of clearance on each side of my 16cm circumference wrist. So if your wrist is petite, say 13.5cm circumference, this watch is going to wear really well. And because it is thinner than in the past, thinner certainly than the other in-house caliber Black Bays, it will slide underneath the cuff. So this could be your dress watch, could be your sports watch, could really be both, provided you have two different straps, one that is suitable for exposure to water. Now, the strap is very comfortable, and so far we've only seen this watch on a strap. We haven't yet seen the watch on a bracelet. We don't know if Tudor's going to offer a full sterling silver bracelet. It would certainly be a sight, but for now, this is a watch that includes only leather straps. Of course, you can also get a textile strap if you prefer. Tudor also has rubber straps that would fit, but this one is brown. It's a dark brown with a contrasting stitch. You can see it's thickly cut, and with a sheer cut side showing you the layers of leather. It is calfskin on the bottom, and then of course we have calfskin on the top, but you can see that the grain of the two is a little bit different. Taking a look at the buckle, it's 925, as you can see, AG925, just like the rest of the watch. And then you can appreciate the fact that it is a brand new factory strap with no crimping or gouging. The case is similar to the other Black Bay 58s, but it's got a little bit of a different color to it. It's all of satin finish, which mutes its appearance in the light. And then you can see you have that little beveling profile on the edge that's designed to evoke the early hand-beveled lugs of Tudor and Rolex Submariners. Now, of course, this is no guard crown territory. We're talking about Tudor Submariners like the 7922, and those did not have crown guards. We didn't get crown guards on the Tudor subs until the 7928 of 1959. So what we have here is a no-guard profile with a big crown. Note the pre-1968 a Tudor Rose logo on the crown, and then the post-1968 Tudor Shield logo on the dial, and that's one of the characteristics of these in-house Black Bays. They feature both. The dial is taupe, which is the same color as the Bezel Insert. We have a lovely micro knurling on the outside. Let's hear the ratchet. It's a 60-click bezel that feels and sounds quite positive and premium. You line up the luminescent index with the minute hand. Now you have a 0 to 60 minute count-up timer. It's suitable for diving, but also for timing whatever you may have to track while you're on land. Now, the bezel insert is anodized aluminum, because this is a Black Bay after all, but we have some upscale features on the dial, including applique indices, something that a vintage Tudor sub assuredly would not have included. We also have a chaptering profile outboard, and if you look at the hands, they reference later Tudor Submariner designs like those built from the late 60s through the mid-70s, the snowflake dials, and you can see that the hands reference a different period of Tudor design than the rest of the watch. Now, the timepiece does feature a unique movement, or at least a movement that was specific to the Black Bay 58. So you can see screw-down crown, 200 meters water resistant. The only ancillary setting mode it does have is hacking seconds, so that's a feature. When we flip it all over, you can see one of the inclusions on 2021 Tudor Black Bays, which was the arrival of display casebacks. Now, the timepiece features caliber 5400, which is made by Kinesi, which is a company largely owned by Tudor that makes Tudor movements. It has a lot of shared architectural features with Rolex calibers. You can see the AG925 underneath the lug as well as the reference number of the watch, and you can see a Swiss hallmark right there. But the 5400 is specific to the Black Bay 58. So how is it smaller than the 5600 watch calibers? Well, the 5600 series is about 31.8 millimeters in diameter and 6.5 millimeters thick, and that's what you'll find in a standard Black Bay. Here, the 5400 is 4.99 millimeters thick, and it is 26 millimeters in diameter, which makes it close to something like an ETA 2824. But still, it has the same power reserve at 70 hours, bidirectional automatic winding, features a full balance bridge with a free-sprung index for toughness against shock and anti-magnetic silicone hairspring. It is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer, and this version of it is now visible through a sapphire case back. You can see that there's a little bit of tarnishing on this case, and it's evident throughout. You can see it on the sides. You can see it around the crown, a little bit on the hoods of the lugs and on the case back. That can be removed easily at home if you wish, or it can be removed by Tudor during service, but you need not reduce the metal in order to remove it. A lot of folks will allow these to tarnish just as they will allow bronze watches to patina, but it's your choice. You can easily reverse the effect. Nothing is set in stone or set in silver. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.